I traded in a Forge for Magnum PI. What's up, Tom Selleck?
What is up, Defects? Back for another new comic book day. You know what this is. This is where we take Chris Nelms' list over on comicbookinvest.com and we break it down defect style. But before we get into that, we got to get into some sponsors. First up, we got Express Comic Book Pressing, Erod 212, your presser's presser for all your cleaning and pressing needs. Erod will also submit to CGC and CBCS and pass along his discount. Use code DEFECTS10 to get yourself 10% off. Also, we got the Beav, Mutant Beaver Comics, Canada's #1 online store for exclusive variants. Tell Patton the B-Man the Defects sent you. Defects10, 10% off.
Jay, great job. Welcome back, baby. So
Good
before
to be
we
back.
Before we get into this defects, we're going to throw Chris's list up there so you can take a gander at it, and then we are going to hit this list. Okay, defects. First up this week from Black Mask, we have White #2. Jay, tell me a little bit about this book.
Another hot series from Black Mask, guys, from Kwanzaa Osefo and Kyrie Rudolph. Just like the first issue, it's limited to 2,500 copies. So they're pulling some type of marketing scheme right here. But from what I heard, the story is awesome. Only minorities have superpowers. Guys, if you're into this, you might want to pre-order it because, like I said, 2,500 copies, and that is it.
It's a good one. Next up, guys, from Boom Boom Studios, you know how we do. Guess who's back? Berserker. Listen, Keanu Reeves, you know who it is. What secret in Berserker's past holds the key to his immortality? I mean, come on, guys. You got a couple covers over here that we're showing. Jay, scroll through that for me. This we got. Look at this. You got a 1 in 25 Andolfo, a 1 in 50 Ward, and a 1 in 100 Andolfo. I'm digging the 1 in 100. Then craziness. You got a 1 in 200 foil variant. Who doesn't love foil, Jay?
Yeah, plus all the store exclusives for these. They are, holy smokes, printing the shit out of these books. But you know what? If you're enjoying it, if you're a fan of Keanu Reeves, I think the story's a little lackluster, a lot of action, but I could definitely see this being picked up as a movie or possibly show, which is probably the direction they're going in, is why they came out with this book. So, hey, listen, if you're a fan of it, grab it up.
Yes, sir. And I know Jay's getting excited about this one. Again, Boom Studios, guys. Something is Killing the Children, #18. We're featuring Cover A over here, which is just scaring the shit out of me. And you got that 1 in 25 Craig variant that we put up there. Jay, give us a little idea on this.
James Tynion is killing it, guys, as Erica and Aaron are pulled deeper into the Order of St. George. The truth may destroy them. Again, going back to that little bit of an origin, that 1 in 25 reminds me of a little bit of an origin cover, right? Would you say, Guy, an origin cover?
I would say so.
A young Erica Slaughter there with her machete. But again, guys, hot. One of the hottest books out right now. I know a ton of people are grabbing these. That cover A reminds me of a Department of Truth type of art, but definitely feeling both of them, guys. You know these books investment-wise have been great too, so get them if you're getting them.
Guys, this week from DC, coming in hot with Harley Quinn #5. Did I miss something, or is there another new creep in a funny costume trying to take over Gotham? Listen, we know new villains pop up like crazy. If you're into Harley Quinn, guys, you got to pick it up. That's a dope card. Matt always says it. The cardstock variants just always hit, man. I don't think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 that I haven't liked, Jay. But I mean,
the cardstock variants are definitely nice, and they're easy to obtain. Every comic book shop always has the DC cardstock, guys.
Listen, keep it on the DC train. You got Icon and Rocket season 1. Jay, number 1. Jay, explain this because I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on over here.
From Reginald Hudlin and Torrin Clark, Milestone is back, guys. In case you haven't noticed, Milestone is back. The first premiere issue. I like that old school variant. Ever since they announced the Static movie was going to be made, DC is starting to pump out these old school Icon books, guys. These old school Milestone books. You know, hardware is not far behind. So listen, you could still find these originals in dollar bins and bag bins. I would grab them because DC is telling you something right here with the Static movies and the relaunch of these comics. So again, guys, books you could easily find. I'm grabbing everything Milestone when I go out hunting.
You can usually find it for pretty cheap too, right?
Yeah. Well, you could. Yeah, hopefully you still can. I would grab anything Milestone.
Got it, guys. Sticking with that DC, you got Infinite Frontier number 3. Now, this is cool. I'm going to read this off here because I read it and I thought it sounded awesome. Barry Allen's history with a psycho pirate isn't pleasant. The Flash encountered this mind-bending villain all the way back in the original Crisis of Infinite Earths, and it did not end well for the Scarlet Speedster. Hopefully, it will go better this time around. If you're into the Flash, boys and girls, dare I say it, run to your LCS.
Yeah, not only that,
go
but
pick it up.
On that cover A, who is the next Black Lantern? Could we possibly get a first appearance, a cameo, or maybe even a character that's known to us that becomes the Black character? So this might be a grab, guys. Moving on.
Listen, this DC train doesn't stop, Jay. Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom number 3.
Yeah, from Brandon Easton and Yannick Paquette, The Origin of Never Free. That cardstock variant on fire. So again, guys, you know we always say if you can't grab the first cameo, the first appearance, you grab an origin. His first appearance is still cheap. If it's a character you have faith in, DC is coming with heat this week. We're DC heavy, guys. But you know what we always say, on to the next.
I'm going to be honest. I'm excited about this one. From DC, Robin number 4. So Damian Wayne versus his grandfather, the immortal Ra's al Ghul. Need I say more? And that cardstock, Jay, the cardstock is ridiculous.
Ridiculous, guys. That's Deathstroke's daughter. I believe her name is Ravenger. That may be on cover. That's a cover, man. That may be on cover chasing.
Ooh,
because
Jay.
that color combination, that's the orange and the white and the bloody sword. DC guys doing big things.
Jay, she may give you the Deathstroke.
Oh, that's it.
Next up, from DC guys, Superman, son of KAL-EL, number 1. I wanted to talk about this, but you know what? I leave it to you, Jay.
Yeah, here we go, guys. We got a ton of different covers. We got cover A. We got the Huck-Lee variant. We got the Byrne variant. We got the Qua A variant, the Qua B variant, the Qua C variant. A whole bunch of Superman getting pumped out right now. This is the premiere issue where John Kent, who we all know was working with Damian Wayne, they had their feuds, gets his own title series replacing Clark Kent as Superman. Guys, holy DC this week. A whole bunch. I'll go through it again. You got cover A.
You got one more too, Jay.
And we got one more. Yep. And here it is, the 1 in 25 Bartel. Awesome cover. It almost reminds me of those Federici covers. Yep. So nice little sketch there of John Kent. If you're a Superman fan, and you know Superman's a tough write, man, because it's a very hard character to write for, especially in today's day and age. But this could be the reboot that gets Superman fans going again. So
I'm going to be honest. If you want to go back to that Qua C, I like the C variant. I think that's dope. It's going to be hard to get a real clean one with that white cover, but I think that's going to be awesome with the white and the red. As much as I love the Bartel, I think the Qua C is the one to get.
And there you go, guys.
Guys, this week, Teen Titans Academy number 5. We talked about it. If you're reading this, I know Maddie was on top of this. After launching their own investigation into the identity of Red X, Gotham City, Expatriates, and New Titans, Listen, the Academy students come face to face with the mysterious figure in the flesh. So the mask is coming off. We may find out what's going on. If you're reading it, keep going, guys. Jay, we can't do it without Star Wars, Jay. IDW brings us Star Wars Adventures number 7. And just to let I know, Jay, you're going to talk about it. You got a first appearance in this one, right?
Yep. So you got Star Wars number 7, guys. Star Wars Adventures from IDW, from Laundry Walker and Nick Brokenshire. The first full appearance of Crimson Corsair. Guys, we talk about it all the time. Am I grabbing the cover A? No. Am I grabbing the 1 in 10 incentive? No. I'm grabbing the cover B. First appearance, first cover appearance. There you have it.
I don't know what's up with that helmet, man. That's a weird helmet. Guys, IDW also coming hot this week with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual 2021. Never big into these annuals, but you know what? There's a lot going on in this. You got a first appearance of Dr. L. And I know Jay's going to talk about it because, I'm talking about it, but Jay's going to mention it because cover B. Is that him, Jay?
I believe so. And even if it's not, it's the Eastman cover B.
Yeah.
And listen, first appearance, possibly first cover. I don't want to say for sure, guys. Let us know in the comments, but I believe that is him. So there we go again, guys. Another first appearance.
Guys, here's Image. Jay's excited to talk about this too. Department of Truth, number 11 from Image this week. That cover B, I mean, if that doesn't start nightmares, I don't know what does.
Here we go. Department of Truth keeps on rolling with issue number 11. James Tynion absolutely killing it, killing everything he's touching right now. So, guys, there's about 50 store exclusives for this issue. We just threw up the cover A and cover B. Investment-wise, you never know what's going to happen with these books, but I think this is just a read book that's part of the storyline. Investment-wise, I don't know so much, but again, guys, if you are following this is taking you in all different directions. So, super excited to pick this up. We've been with this book since the beginning.
Guys, Image this week, Spawn number 320. Now, let's take a second and understand what this is doing. It says, as a new Spawn universe begins, our hero is pulled into making a decision that will ultimately force the conflict that spins into Spawn's new monthly title coming next month, King Spawn number 1, Jay. Spawn's battle against a new and expanding rogues gallery starts with this book.
Here we go, guys. Spawn, another book that's absolutely been on fire. We got the cover A. We usually just say cover A and we don't mention the artist, but this cover was so insane. Ooh. I had to throw Barnes up on there. Cover B, we got that homage McFarlane cover from the ASM issue with Spider-Man and Venom, and then we got the cover C, Matina. I'm telling you, man, I'm a big fan of McFarlane, but that cover A, holy smokes.
Does that give you a little Death Dealer vibe?
Oh, that's a detailed cover, man. I would love to see the original art on that. Holy smokes.
Pretty cool. Guys, we're finally hitting some Marvel stuff. You got this week, Amazing Fantasy number 1. I'm going to read this off here because it was a long thing. It says, experience these heroes like never before. Red Room Black Widow, Teenage Spider-Man, World War II Captain America. The most iconic versions of your favorite Marvel characters from across time and space all wake up on an island of intrigue, darkness, and amazing fantasy.
Yeah, guys.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got that cover A that reminds me like of a heavy metal type of cover. We got the Andrews variant, that old school Cap. We got the 1 in 25 Harley variant, and then we have the 1 in 50 Bianchi variant. Guys, these look insane. And the best about this is not only Corey Andrews is writing this and illustrating these, and he actually did cover A too. So kudos to him for putting the work in on this solo project.
Guys, keeping it moving from Marvel this week, we have the Mighty Valkyries number 4. The Terrible Threes, the bowers of hell and are filled with new life. Listen, if you're following the Valkyries, I didn't try reading this. I didn't like it that much. But if you're into it, I'll tell you the Azrar variant has one of my favorite characters on there, Jay.
Yeah, I like it too. You got the wolf there up in the moon, but I'm feeling cover A, man. Not like a good conversation over old ale. A lot of ale to be spilled at Terrificon this weekend, guys.
Oh boy. This week, guys, from Marvel. I'm gonna have a comment in a second, but I'm gonna let Jay take it for a minute. We have Shang-Chi #3.
Yeah,
Jay,
guys.
we got a first appearance in here too, so go ahead.
Absolutely. From Jean Yang and Liu Yu, the first appearance of Xylan, the sister of Shang-Chi, and the mutant with the ability to change music into solid energy. That's like me in the club, guys. Music into solid energy, like that. But again, guys, another first appearance. You got the cover A, you got the Momoko anime variant, and they got the 1 in 50 Chow variant. I'm feeling that. Is that her in the top right-hand side? I don't know, but if it is, it might be a book you want to get investment-wise.
I'm gonna be honest, Jay. I'm digging the Momoko.
Oh, see, I'm not. I'm digging that cover A with the Wolvie and the reflection, man.
I'm telling you, the Wolvie and the reflection of the bracelet is pretty cool. But the Momoko, I'm telling you, these have totally changed my mind. I'm digging the anime variants and the character variants that she's been doing. So
Yeah, and you know what I like about this? Both the writer and the artist of this book are both from Asian descent, so they have them on Shang-Chi. So I think that's pretty cool too. And hey, listen, looking forward to the movie. Looking forward to this new character.
That's awesome. Next up, guys, from Marvel, we have Star Wars: The High Republic #7. You got a first appearance in here. You got Orla Jarini, Jedi Knight Darth Krall. So this is a Jedi faces the darkness. Keeve Trennis has put everything on the line to save her former master, but the scars run deep. Can Keeve fight back the shadows long enough to stand for light and life? Obviously, this is you have guest starring Orla Jarini, a Jedi Wayseeker. Listen, if you're following Star Wars, how do you not pick this up, Jay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're reading it, but
That cover A is nice. That Tarini variant, that might be the one to grab. And then you have the 1 in 25 height variant, which I don't know, man. I'm feeling that Tarini variant.
This week, guys, from Marvel, we have the United States of Captain America #2. Jay, I know we got a first appearance in here, Jay.
Yeah, so we got the cover A, guys. We got the designer variant, and we got that 1 in 25 Sousa variant, which is really nice. Like Guy said, the first appearance of Nichelle Wright, who is the Captain America of Harrisburg. So, in issue 1, we had the gay Captain America they found along the lines. This issue, #2, we have Nichelle Wright. Oh, man, the designer variants I never really like. Those are some thick thighs. This chick it's the Olympics. She may have been a gymnast.
She might have been one of the gymnasts.
That 1 in 25 is nice, but again, guys, that cover A, smoking hot.
Very excited about this, guys. From Marvel this week, you got Wolverine #14. We got a first appearance in here, I think. The origin of Solemn, maybe another one, but the unusual suspects, it says stolen goods, a torched ship, a missing sword. Wolverine's on the case, but what mind games is Solemn playing?
Yeah, we seen Solemn in the earlier issue, guys. He's back again. He looks awesome on that cover A. He looks awesome on that Stegman. I'm a big fan of Stegman. And Guy, I'm sure you're liking the Momoko variant.
Jay, I love it. I'm telling you, man. I gotta pick these up because now I'm just starting to dig them. This is gonna be like my new fetish over here. The Alex Ross, I got all of those. Now I gotta get all these, right?
There you go.
This is just baffling me, Jay. From Scout Comics, you have Count Draco, Knuckle Duster, #1. Maybe they called you the Knuckle Duster back in the day, Jay.
The Knuckle Duster I love, guys. This is the sequel to the Phantom Star Killer, which had a huge cult following, guys. So again, another book that might be worth grabbing if you're a fan of that Phantom Star Killer run. And listen, we got the cover A, and then we got the pressable defects. Friend, Ryan G. Brown, Zombie Pets variant. looking great from Scout Comics and Black Caravan. So be on the lookout.
Another guy who's going to be at Terrificon this weekend, Ryan's going to be up there, man.
Get your commissions ready.
Cannot wait. This week, guys, from Scout Comics, we don't kill spiders, #1. If there's something that I do, is kill spiders. All right?
They eat all the other insects, guy.
I don't care. I don't like spiders, bro. I don't like them. If you like this book, you got some looks like who's the lit Cruella DeVille going on over here. I'm saying where the dogs? Where the dogs?
Where the dogs?
Next up, guys, from Source Point Press, you got Ruins #1. I think I saw Jay like lounged out on vacation like this.
See, guys, there's a little bit of heat behind this book. Basically about like a Viking type story, but to me, this just looks like a bootleg Kratos from God of the War. You got to be original. Come on, that depiction, the red with the gray skin and the beard, too much like him, man. Too much. On to the next. They've ruined it for me. That's a Guy Forge joke right there.
Nice. Guys, from Vault, you got The Last Book You'll Ever Read. That's a bold statement, Vault Comics. #1. Jay, I'm actually gonna read this because I was intrigued when I read this whole thing. So this is long. Just give me a second. Civilization is a lie. Hidden deep in our genes is the truth, and it is slowly clawing its way to the surface. Olivia Cade knows the truth, and she has become the prophet of the coming collapse. Her book, Satire, is an international bestseller, and it is being blamed for the acts of senseless violence and bloodshed all over the world. Olivia's own life is in danger for those who have read her work. Determined to conduct a book tour, she hires a security professional whose name is Connor Wilson to act as her bodyguard. She only has one requirement, Jay. He cannot read her book.
It looks like she may have left the air conditioning on. Someone gave her a pearl necklace.
Wow. Sounds good, guys.
It does sound good. It sounds listen, and Guy just read a horror synopsis. So there you go. This is what happened when Matt's not around. Guy's reading horror synopsises and willingly and wanting to.
Someone's got to do it. All right, Defects. Before we head out of here and show you Chris's pick of the week, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment in the comment section. You know, Jay, Matt, myself, we like to read the comments. We love what you guys say. I hope you guys, obviously, we changed up the format. We know you guys are liking this format, so we may just keep it this way. Keeps you all involved, keeps everybody happy. So, without further ado, we are going to hit Chris's pick of the week. We have WARCORNS Birthday Bash #1 from Source Point Press. We were a little surprised by this pick, but Chris, listen, he put it up there. It says the WARCORNS investigate a hostile threat on Earth with the potential to destroy the universe. The scariest thing any human can possibly imagine: a kid's birthday party. And this is what Chris says, guys. Chris says, if you have not checked out WARCORNS yet, you are missing out. Garrett Gunn has created a universe to destroy all of the bronies out there. Each issue is just guilty fun, and there is a secret variant, Jay, by none other than Tyler Kirkham. So, listen, if you're into it, we follow what Chris says. WARCORNS, I think this was up there. I think he just gave Jay a book to come back from vacation to. The unicorns, the WARCORNS. What do you think, Jay?
You ever run through a field of WARCORNS backwards? Not a good time.
Ooh.
All right, Defects. That wraps it up for this week's New Comic Book Day show. Don't forget, we hit 5K. We still have our 5K subscriber video in effect to win some awesome prizes. Guys, win some free stuff. Not only that, we have Terrificon coming up this weekend. Come say hello. Stop by Gary's booth. Say what's up. So, for myself, for Guy Forge, for Matt Forge, who'll be back next week, we'll catch you guys on the next one.